Hey, Dan Fizz, thanks for the Prime support. I need to post in Discord really quick that we're changing decks. If you're a sub in Discord, I've stopped tweeting deck lists during the day, but I'm still posting them in Discord. I've mostly taken a step back from Twitter. Still occasional tidbits there, but if you want regular updates, be in the Discord for sure. I did some quick Googling, and according to SCG, you've been playing Uncastable Goblins since early 2015. Sounds right, Beetle. All right. So, so the party bus, for people who haven't been following our standard endeavors, this is the bus. Lumbering Battlement likes to party. And the bus likes to party with all sorts of creatures. So we've got spirits and pirates and vampires and scouts and other vampires. We've played Mardu in the past, and the idea is that 2 Lumbering Battlements plus a hostage taker actually lets you loop infinitely, which is sweet. And then we have Vampire Sovereign here, so when we are looping infinitely, getting a bunch of enter the battlefield effects, we can drain our opponent for 3 every turn. Basically, they won't let us register Siegeman Rhinoceros. There are no battle cattles in this format, so Vampire Sovereign here is the closest thing we've got. So we're gonna go ahead and load the bus on up here and pile on into a constructed event. Hopefully do some gold farming with the bus. They have a promo with Ink Gaming. Yeah, Jeff 12 gets you 12% off at Ink Gaming. They have great stuff. Actually have an Ink Gaming mat here on my desktop. The Rhino drank some Red Bull and now it flies. We had any sub-gift fights yet? I don't know about fights, but we've had some wonderful sub-gifties so far today. This hand's too slow, right? I don't think I can keep something that doesn't do anything till turn 4 and is missing lands. This hand at least has a 3rd land, then it has an Explorer creature on top. Daryl Fish! Leading off another charge of sub-gifts. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday wherever you're at. Always remember, if you're gifting a chunk of subs, be sure to take a peek at the deck queue and let me know if there's something you'd like to see a little bit sooner. I always love to let the people who support my stuff dictate what we do and when we do it. I think I'm in the market for some hostage takers here. Wannabe Beetle joining in on some sub shenanigans. Happy Friday to you and yours as well. Jabox! Cashing in 10 gifties. Y'all are crazy. Man, that's a big old elephant, huh? Yep, gifting a sub is $5. Marty Punker doling out, not to be outdone. Welcome all the new folks to Hooglandia. Enjoy the gift of speech. I wonder if the sub-gift retention rate is higher with the sub-only chat now. Welcome to the draft. So we're definitely playing Hostage Taker. The question is, do I want to take their Tithe Taker or do I want to take a Knight? I think I want to just Ravenous Chupacabra a Knight here, because it's going to pop off with History next turn. Joe Schmo, graduating in CS in about a month, and I'm super excited. Been watching the stream for years, but happy to support now. Well, thanks for the Prime, Joe Schmo. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a great Friday. Thanks for keeping me around. This is a pretty easy block here, I think. Arthur News, thanks for the Prime support. Welcome, welcome. If you're having a great start to your weekend. Land for Vampire Sovereign would actually be really good here. This is a 3/4. That's unfortunate. How do we feel about... How do we feel... I think I want to block Loxodon and then blink this before combat damage and take this. I don't think, someone asked how do we know who has the most sub-gifts? I believe it's Scooter followed by Marty, but they're always neck and neck. Marty might have just taken the lead again. The battle bus is coming and everybody's jumping in. Tarkir to Kamigawa and an intercity disco. The wheels of steel are turning. The traffic lights are burning. So if you like to party, get on and move your body. We like to party. We like to party. Thank you for the generous biddies and the rhymes. Remember, Portal gives first strike. Yeah, but I'd rather use the Portal as a fog effect this turn, I think. So I block here, and then I get to go ahead and Portal the Hostage Taker to then grab the Tithe Taker before it deals damage. So this has been blocked, and because it doesn't have Trample, it doesn't deal damage. My subs today are dedicated to Mardu vampires. Sounds good, Marty. Alright, so if I put Tithe Taker into play, I think I just put Tithe Taker into play, put Map into play. How much does Siren's Ruse cost? Huh. Maybe Ruse is better. It doesn't give first strike. I thought that card cost 3, but I guess I was wrong. We were very close to stabilizing there. Towards SI, will do. Huh. I want Kaya, I want the Cravings, I want the Cast Downs. I think I just trimmed the treasure maps. I'm not sure I have time for that here. Let's give this a go. I thought they were, but I don't know how that part of the song goes offhand. Without a bit of a kickstart. Yeah, people are saying we could play Siren's Ruse instead of Justicar's Portal. Because I have so many pirates. The drawing a card occasionally is going to be better than the first strike a lot of the time. Do I keep this? I think I'm going to keep this. If I draw any land, I get to play Sailor on 3. Hey, Nimkeys, thanks for the Prime support. Hope you're having a great Friday. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Drawing a white source as a third land is excellent. Oh, no. Thought we were done playing Modern Chat. Why'd we lose to a sideboard card? But we have a few ways to kill this. We have a few ways to kill this. Yeah, Daryl, can you submit your latest build through the forum? And just put in the comment section that you donated sub-gifts for it. Nah, I think that attack and then taking damage on the backswing is just not worth it. Yay, 1/4. Cast Horn Turtle, go. Rude. Rude. So we have removal for Tocatli on our guard. Unfortunately, we just did not have any. If they hadn't had double Anthem, the Moment of Craving would have helped us power through there, but on the back of double Anthem, we're just not going to be able to do it, unfortunately. And we're onward, upward, backward, forward into the next one here. Sure. Go. Sounds good, Bob. We're gonna play through this one and find out which version of bus I prefer. What's the best method of acquiring standard deck? I have gems and gold MTGA, but don't know where to spend it. If you haven't bought any packs yet, buying packs gets you wild cards, which you can then turn into cards for your decks. I would recommend getting Guilds of Ravnica packs to start, and then depending on how many packs you intend to buy, get some RNA packs after Guilds. I'd probably recommend 150 up to 150 guilds to start. So if you're buying 150 packs or less, get Guilds packs. The reason why I recommend Guilds packs as opposed to RNA packs to start is the current prize packs are RNA, and the number of standard constructed playables in Guilds tends to be a little bit higher, I think. Should I draft with them or just buy packs? If you enjoy drafting and you're winning, I think it's like 50% of your matches or so, drafting tends to be better value. However, at the end of the day, you should just play what you enjoy. There's more constructed playable cards in Guilds, I think, on average. And the prize packs you get for just playing in events and your weekly wins are RNA. So you don't get Guilds packs for free, but you get RNA packs for free. That's true. With drafting, you no longer... With drafting, you don't get duplicate protection, which is kind of a big deal. Everybody on the bus. Load them up, move them out, load them up. Raw. Doop, doop. Yeah, there's no duplicate protection for drafting. This is my 10-10. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Yeah, you get gems for dupes, but if you're building a collection, gems tend to be worse than the alternative. So, I'm gonna Squire first. Everybody back on the bus. Everybody pile back in. Everybody get in. Everybody get in here. No, I'm pretty sure you just get gems when the draft is over. Why not do it on their turn? Because I don't want them to have a chance to untap and like interact with my stuff. Driving in my bus, beep beep. Turns out 5 mana, 10/11's kinda good against the blue-red deck. Everybody pile in! Do I want Kaya? Do I want Kaya against the Phoenix deck? I feel like I might. What do I wanna trim here now? Yeah, they did have Enigma Drake, which definitely makes Kaya better. Can I just trim all the Spyglass? This isn't a matchup about grinding. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's do it. Look at that. We might actually... We're getting close to 54,000 followers. That's a crazy number of people. Are Phoenix lists playing Terry these days? It's hard to know, Magic. There's a lot of variation in these decks. I thought the Phoenix lists weren't playing Enigma Drake, but this opponent clearly is. I think I want to just kill this with fire. Doesn't seem unreasonable. I can hear the people in the hotel room above me. They can hear me trying to find the exact horn sound from the Bodega Boys in my sound library. That's great. Alright, digging for a land. I already have 2 of those, so I'm just going to go ahead and ditch that. Want to give myself the best possible chance to play a 4th land next turn. I think I just take this opportunity to kill their Drake while they're tapped down. I think if I keep their things off the table, they have a really hard time beating us on the ground with all of our threats that draw cards. So I want to just play the Mortify while they're tapped down so they can't Spell Pierce or dive down me. Do you think a fair Brainstorm Modern Highs would be healthy for the format? Like only draws 2 and puts 1 back? I think that's still probably too good. And I'm going to go ahead and kill this one with Fire 2, just because they put a Phoenix in their bin. It would be kind of nice to play Dusk Legion Zealot to try and hit my land, but I think I want to just try and keep their bird off the table. Morning, Teacup. Howdy, howdy. They might still put the bird into play this turn. I apologize for any speakers I might have just blown out. That was way too loud. Sorry. I didn't realize my VLC was still piped to where it was piped. To anyone with earbuds, I am incredibly sorry. You just, I'll mute myself. My cat is so mad at you right now. Yeah, I apologize especially to the people with animals. I jumped with my earbuds in. Alright, what am I supposed to do? I think we're pretty dead, right? I guess I can block plus flicker this next turn. So let's play Seekers Squire. Mortify is great. I can play Sailor of Means and still block plus flicker this. So that's nice. I think it's right to play this as opposed to Bell-Haunt because I prefer to dig to a removal spell here. I played an air horn sound by mistake because I thought it was only going to be in my headphones, but VLC is still mapped to my OBS. Man, Flying Siege Rhino was actually really good there, huh? We drained them for 6. And like block, like the Siege Rhino was great. You think Justicar's Portal has a place in the blue-white hero deck as a way to bounce Dovin's Acuity and give some power? Does Portal target any permanent? I don't think Portal, I thought Portal was only creatures. Yeah, it might be, Bob. I don't know, like, we have Siege Gang Commander in the other build, and Siege Gang's pretty good. Like, this deck, these colors don't have a Siege Gang Commander. Yeah, Justicar Portal is just creature. Yeah, but like, any instant bounces Portal. So like, why are we playing this mediocre, or bounces Acuity? So like, why are we playing this mediocre one just to do that when we could play any instant to do that? Two Lumbering Battlements do not loop. However, 3 Lumbering Battlements or 2 Battlements and a Hostage Taker loop. So there is loop potential. Yeah, we're currently short on riders for the bus. Nice, Frankie Peanuts. Can we do it with 2 hostage takers and 1 bus? Maybe? I'm actually not sure offhand. Man, that's incredibly unfortunate that we just don't have anything going on. Do I play this bus to bust the bus? I think I just bust the bus. Maybe. Just so this way if I draw another bus or a hostage taker, we can get looping. She didn't even know the Smashing Pumpkins version. That's great. Prof. Dr. Mr. P, thanks for the Prime support. Hope you're having a great one. Welcome, welcome. TGIF. I believe we have died. I don't think we have any outs here. I guess a Mortify kills this. But like they have a bunch of cards. I'm just gonna move along. They have a bunch of cards in a Wilderness Reclamation. Doesn't really matter. Put up a donation goal for 2,000 hits by Jeff Hoagland and record it, please. I wonder if I'm supposed to have some counter spells in my sideboard. I left the sideboard mostly discard based for these combo matchups, but maybe that's just too slow. Sure. We probably don't have enough pressure to make a very good go of this matchup. Yep. A Lumbering Battlement skin that makes it look like the Mystery Machine. Well, that seems only fitting. So if they Reclamation, we Mortify. If they Goat, we can Hostage Taker it next turn. Yeah, I have Duress over Erasure for curve considerations. So you get to kill this, then untap and play Siege Rhino. Is it true that WotC's adding promo cards to Arena? Yeah, they're adding a bunch of different cosmetic stuff, including like 3D, 3-dimensional promo cards. They won't be different cards you buy. You'll like either unlock through earning event rewards or by paying gems for a skin. There's details of it on dailymtg.com. I really hope they add custom playboards at some point. That was one of my favorite things about Hex TCG. They did that really well. I like trying to figure out if they're supposed to Lava Coil or like Gates Ablaze my Vampire Sovereign. I think I might actually Hostage Taker my Vampire next turn. Just to like have a creature underneath in case they sweep. Alright, so I'm gonna lead on this, I think. That's a battle cattle. Alright, so I think I attack with this. And then I hostage taker my vampire. And then next turn, if I hit a land, I can battlement. I can attack for 3, battlement, drain them for 3, and the battlement will be an 8/7, and I'll have Justicar's Portal on it. So we're probably dead next turn, right? We're probably dead next turn. They have, they're a Nexus of Fate deck, chat, and they have infinite cards, and they get to draw infinite cards a turn. Maybe they don't have an untapped land and we'll get another turn. We don't lose the game, but we lose the will to live, so it's kind of like losing the game. So they go. Clarion, my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are gone. Lay your weary head to rest, don't you cry no more. Do 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 do. Why do I portal the taker? Yeah, I guess this gives me an extra trigger off of this. And then if I hit another portal, they die next turn. So if I hit another vampire or another portal, they die next turn. Hostage taker is not lethal. I'm 1 mana short of that. It's worth noting, too, if that Justicar's Portal had been Siren's Ruse, we'd have drawn a card there. Yeah, I definitely think there should be Siren's Ruses in my deck. Instead of these portals in the blue splash. With Sailor and Hostage Taker, we'd have drawn a lot of cards. Alright, thankfully we're incredibly lucky here, so it doesn't matter. But if this, I'd have been better off. The Vampire Sovereign has been, like, surprisingly good. To set a bar that's low, I can solidly stamp exceeds expectations on this Vampire Sovereign. Can solidly say exceeds expectations on the Vampire Sovereign. I think I'm actually going to put the extra Hostage Taker in. I'm going to trim a Seekers Squire. Sending bars. Listen, if you have low expectations, you're rarely going to be disappointed in life. Oh, okay, yeah, I could have like Hostage Taker the Dusk Legion Zealot. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth not draining them for 3 though. It's an interesting discussion point, though. Have a good one, Clown Punch. Catch you later. I just take the Reclamation here. Sailor of memes, I need you in my life. So, next turn I just put a bus into play as an 8 whatever, right? Bah. Oh, I guess this just happens and they dome me. Is that a good draw? If so, why? If so, why? Please explain. Explosion, kill you. Maybe they're just gonna flood out and do nothing. That would be great for us. Trigger. Alright, one more brick. Brick by glorious brick, chat. Lumbering on over. Do 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 do. So inside of their draw step, we just Akar's Portal Lumbering Battlement, which puts this back into play. I want to put all of these at the end. So resolve. Bell-Haunt resolves. Hydroid Crisis. Yep. Alright, so this battlement gets everything except this one. Oh, if I have this one blink this, do I die? No, because I get everything else back out from under it, right? I get all these back. Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. Although no, because I don't want to blink anything here because now they have to chump block, right? Now they have to chump block. Yeah, I just decline because they have to chump block and take 4. And then if they brick again next turn, they're dead. Man, can we talk about Siege Rhino here for a minute? Can we pour one out for my boy, the Flying Siege Rhino? Trigger. That was quite excellent. Turns out even bad Siege Rhino kinda okay. Kinda reasonable. Not bad.jpg. Yeah, Falls, people just assume everyone is upset all the time. Rakdos are far more likely to ride the party bus. That's true. From a Vorthos standpoint, the Rakdos are more likely to be on board. Alright, this hand is not good against mono red. Although that's a start towards making it better. If we can survive to get to the Bell-Haunt, we could be okay. As someone who literally owns 130 Siege Rhinos of varying language, conditions, and foil/promos, I enjoy the Flying Siege Rhino. Thank you. I assume this is a light up the stage. Light them up. They're on fire. Oh, 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 do, 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 do. Having 4 Bell-Haunts and 2 Flying Siege Rhinos is probably really good in this matchup too. Obviously, we're probably dead this game if I don't draw absurdly well. But, oh, you know what? This is wrong. So because I drew Mortify, I should have played a tapped land this turn, because next turn I'm mortifying anyway, so I'm not gonna be using this, and then this makes me have to shock to play Bell-Haunt. So I should have not played Treasure Map, but I should have just played a tapped land. No, the party bus is much too slow for Modern. Modern's a format where if you want to do something sweet, it needs to be brutal and fast. Alright, so I'm at 7 here. If I don't take 7 out of their hand this turn, we could be okay. Yeah, the untapped land is good. That could help us win. That being said, I would have to shock if I want a Lumbering Battlement the following turn, so it could still hurt us in the long run. That's really unfortunate. It makes the discard off this a lot less powerful. Listen, chat. Those of you that thought there was gonna be justice on this stream, what stream have you been watching for the last few months? Are you new here? What did you think was gonna happen after I made a mistake on turn 2? What did you think was about to occur? Have you not been paying attention? And if we survive till next turn, we can gain infinite life. If they don't kill the battlement or the hostage taker, we get to generate infinite life next turn. So if they don't have a way to kill our board or us, the hostage taker and the 2 battlements and the Bell-Haunt is infinite life. So we just need to not die from 13 and not lose our creatures. The map is bad in this matchup. Map comes out here. It's not actually infinite life because the timer's gonna wear us down. Am I dead? Okay. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna attack first to get my damaging. So I do actually have to kill them, right? Alright, so let's not mess this up. So Hostage Taker comes into play. It takes this. So this comes into play and grabs these 2. And then this exiles this. And then these come into play. And then Hostage Taker grabs this. And this comes into play and grabs these 2. And this comes into play and grabs this. Alright, this is gonna go relatively quick. We're doing it! Alright, I gotta get that StarCraft 2 APM going here. I should probably change this to auto-ordered trigger abilities. Yay, standard. So eventually we can break this loop up, but we're not doing that till we're at like 40 or 50 life here. The noise from the buses is definitely the best part. You're not wrong. I would like to apologize in advance to everyone's wild cards out there. I know they've had a good run, and you were hoping to hold on to them. You were hoping to hold on to them for the next set, but the party bus has pulled up, and you should answer its call. All right, Mortify, a bunch of Moment of Cravings. We're gonna cut the treasure maps, the Dusk Legion Zealots. That sounds fine. I'm gonna put a cast down in over this last Dutch Legion Zealot. Sign me up. Wellborn, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. I appreciate that. What's my favorite version of the party bus so far? I kind of like this build. The Justicar's portal should definitely be Siren's Ruses, though. I think the occasionally drawing a card from a pirate is better than getting first strike. In 250 words or less, explain why the party bus is the only party in town. Being out of wild cards is basically a prerequisite to watch this stream. You're not wrong. Yeah, we've played the Mardu build a couple of times now, and we've never gone infinite with the Mardu build. And this is our first time playing this Esper build, and we've already gone infinite once. What's going on, Chalky? Alright. That one can stay right there. So I assume this is gonna die. And then next turn we'll go tapped land. Wow, that didn't die. I am very confused. Alright, well I guess we just Kaya exile Lava Runner here. Yeah, I agree. Having Hostage Taker just be a constructed playable combo piece is quite excellent. If you run out of wild cards, use the most powerful card in Magic, the credit card. What's going on, Tumos? Thanks for the 43 months. Are you gonna be, you or Trey are gonna be the first one to the, castle? I don't even think I have a castle yet. My channel hasn't been partnered for 4 years yet. Yeah, you are welcome to post an Imgur link of your treasures. You know, I probably should attack here. I have a 1/4 to be blocking this 2/1. Or any haste creature they might play. Sometimes family is tough, Chalky. Sometimes family is tough, terrible, mix of the two. Toot toot. Load them up. Move them out. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Boop, boop. And this thing, it's just huge. Like, even after they kill this, I just have a 6/7, right? Like, how does the red deck beat a 6/7 from this position? They don't, right? They have to hit Experimental Frenzy and then have a good Frenzy. We are also flooding, but our creatures are much bigger. Act of Treason doesn't even do it from this position, right? Because that's only for one turn. Why does the party bus have vigilance? Why wouldn't it have vigilance? Thank you, Aaron. I'll tweet that later. Actually, did you... Let me tweet that now. All right, so... Thank you for the clip. BT dubs. Dunk, dunk. Do 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 do. Yeah, I could have discarded their draw step, I guess. Yeah, discarding their draw step's probably smart there because it could take a frenzy before it happens. And again, if you're gonna build bus, I'm in an event, so I can't change it. Change the portals to Familiar's Ruse. Or Siren's Ruse, or whatever it's called. Siren's Ruse. Familiar's Ruse is a different card. There's no way I can keep this in the dark, right? Perfect. Never didn't have it. Well, thanks for being here, Silius. This was a viewer-submitted deck idea. We talked about Esper possibly being sweet after we played the Mardu Party Bus. And this was, someone said, hey, build an iteration of Esper Party Bus. And this is me attempting that. Are bits offline? I have no idea. I hope not. That seems like it would be bad. Elusive, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. So, I think based on Mardu lands and a shock to start, I'm actually just going to get this treasure map going here. Been playing Temur Domri in Best of 1 and I love it. What's the best way to hedge the deck against mono white? Well, we're definitely keeping the bus. What are good ways to hedge that deck against mono white? I would put all 4 Thrashing Brontodons in your main deck. Brontodon is really good against mono white. Siegeman Rhinoceros. Looking for a 5th land here. I mean, that's like technically a 5th land, I guess. Yeah, you can combo with 1 bus, 2 taker. You just need 1 bus and then 2 other things. Am I flipping the map? I don't know that I am. I think I'd like to hold the cards from the map for later. Trigger. And if I just, like, played a bunch of 3/4s that drain you, would that be okay? Would it make you feel happy? It would make me feel happy. Gumma Cake! Cashing in that tier 1 sub. Thank you very much and welcome. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great Friday and a great start to your weekend. I think we switch the plains to a single island. No, I don't think so. Because you need, you have plenty of blue in this deck. You have 16 blue sources. You need extra white and black so you can cast Bell-Haunt consistently. I shocked there so I could use my treasure map. And my health total is really high here, so, like, taking 2 doesn't really matter. I'm gonna draw first, just in case I find another friend to load on the bus. Actually, I'm just gonna hostage take her this turn, right? Let me grab this and play it. I guess I should have done this pre-combat, technically, because I could have played the Dusk Legion Zealot. It doesn't matter. I think all roads are leading to Rome at this point. My opponent's really mana screwed. Looks like they're playing something more aggro-based. Some kind of human soldier style deck. The fact they discarded Taishik kind of tells me that I want Cast Down or Moment of Craving. Yeah, definitely want Cast Down and Moment of Craving post board. And they're not even aware. They're not even aware of the party that's occurring on this side of the board. And unfortunately, they're dead to this Mortify, so they're not going to get to know. The Motley crew here, coming in and cleaning up. Nah, I don't think so. I think I just mortify their dork and then attack. That game was decided by just magic happening, right? I'm heading out to pick up my daughter from school. Catch you later. I'll be back Monday and let everyone know how the sword proposal goes. Sounds good, Giddle. Hope you have a good weekend. I think that's the elaboration, Chucky. I think drawing occasionally is better than first strike occasionally. Is the TLDR. That would be my, that's the assumption that I am positing. I am putting forth. The first strike is like super marginal. I think I just do the same plan the Dusk Legion Zealots out against the aggro deck. Maybe I leave 1 in. I'm not sure that Kaya is good enough against what they're doing. They didn't show us any one mana creatures. I think this isn't good enough if they don't have 1 mana creatures. Hey, Wellborn, thanks for the 2-month resub. I really appreciate that. Welcome back, and thanks for shipping your Prime this way again. I appreciate you keeping me employed here. Yeah, we have four Mortifies and 2 Cast Downs to kill Tecatli. Like, obviously, if it sits in play, our deck doesn't work, but I think we have enough ways in our 75 to kill it that, like, we're okay. Friendly tryhard. Checking in for the 10th month in a row. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a great one. I think I'm going to shock this in and pass here rather than play this Dusk Legion Zealot. They showed me Legion War Boss and Taijik. Am I going to be testing the new Mulligan rule on MTGO? I mean, we're going to continue to play Magic Online when the test goes live. If that's what you mean. I'm not gonna, like, stop our Moto segments. I'm not gonna play extra Moto either, though. So we'll still do our 5 Magic Online leagues a week while that's going on. Yeah, kinda punished here. No reason to block while I have this 1/4. Probably gonna Craving the War Boss here when they try to enter combat. My resub notification vanished. I too did right when you signed off. So could I celebrate my 6 months and do start making a time off for the boss battle? So serious. Sorry I ended early yesterday. Thank you for the half a year of support. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. right, he's been coiled. We're gonna take one here. I'll play a land, and I'll put this bust into play. Hey, J-Ray, thanks for the tip. I appreciate it. Bant Bugler, please. Will do. I'll get that added to the deck queue after I'm all done streaming today. But then it makes a token, Zach. It makes a token at enter combat, right? Yeah, 6/7 vigilance seems real good. Moo cow, don't bother me. That is a flying rhino. Do 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 do. Boop 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 boop. I would recommend buying guilds packs if you're just buying into arena. Unless you're buying more than like 150 packs, I would recommend all your initial packs be Guilds of Ravnica. And then if you're going to buy more packs past 150, then start buying RNA. How much longer till Polyrunner? I don't know, another match or two. Both my dorks have been exiled. It's unfortunate. They have like double... Oh, they have a lava coil here, don't they? I should have blocked with Vampire Sovereign. I'll bet you 10 out of 10 they have a lava coil. Yeah, that was a good play for my opponent, and I messed up and took the bait. Hopefully we hit a Mortify here. That does mean that when they attack next turn, I get to Moment of Craving and block, which is great. That works out okay for us. Opponent was masterful at baiting there. You are not wrong. We definitely fell solidly for the bait. I think this deck is a great choice for Friday Night Magic if you're looking for something sweet tonight. Again, Siren's Ruse over Justicar Portal I think is a good swap, but otherwise seems pretty good. This will make this a 2/3. So Vampire Sovereign will get to gobble her up. Gobble, gobble. Sounds good, J-Ray. Thanks for the support. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I should have... I clicked through there. I was timing J-Ray out, and I misclicked. I should have, should have picked this back up at end of turn. So I'm gonna play this and tag my Dusk Legion Zealot here, I think. And then pass. Maybe this is a little aggressive just because I could take their next creature since I have so much mana. But this does let Hostage Taker cantrip, which is nice. Because I get to replay this and then draw another card when it comes into play. But again, this might be a little aggressive, and it might be that I should save this for their next threat. Yeah, like if I'd have gotten to take that. If I'd have gotten to take that, it'd have been game winning. Now, I think I want to Memorial the Sovereign here. Yeah, if they hit a land here, they get to activate the Angel. Alright, no land is good for us. And it rains, it pours, chat. So, a lot of people severely underestimate the number of hits you need in your deck for Bugler to be functional. In order for Bugler to not just be a 2/3 vigilance for 3, which, hint, is not good, you basically need like 25 plus hits for it. And if that had been Siren's Ruse, we'd have drawn a card there. So again, just like this card looking significantly worse than Siren's Ruse would be. That being said, still probably going to be good enough to win here, but we'd have been further ahead in a lot of these games with them having less chance to catch up had this been the correct card. I think Exclusion Mage isn't good enough because Exclusion Mage can't target your own creatures. I think if Exclusion Mage could target her own creatures, it might be fine, but it can't, so it's not. Boarded in Duress against us. Seems loose. Yeah, we have white mana to activate the Resplendent Angel. Just like take over the game here. I made a small missequencing choice this game with my Memorial to Folly, and then we were fortunate they missed their 6th land on a critical turn to not be able to activate their Angel. Alright, that puts us to 4 in 1, I think. I'm gonna play the last one, because I'm kind of digging this deck. So, we'll either finish 4-2 or 5-1, and then we can talk about what changes I would make to this deck and why if I was going to play it again. Which, we're probably going to play it again on Monday, because Bob shared a bunch of stuff for it. Bob gifted a bunch of stuff for it, so... I think I bottomed that. I think I'm looking for just some cheap creatures. How many packs to build this deck? So the only thing that I don't like about Arena's economy is that it's difficult for me to answer questions like that. So I can tell you it's probably somewhere in the range of 100 and 150 packs to build a deck like this, but I can't really give you an easy, clear number. I can't just, like, load up the deck list and tell you that, like, you need this many and you're guaranteed to get it. Yeah, the 3-color decks tend to be more expensive because you need a bunch of rare lands in them. I'm just here to sub to a math teacher because I've learned what Sigma means. I don't care for it. Calculus is nuts. What's going on, Panza? Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I'm going to go ahead and pass here. Probably going to Justicar Portals this before blocks this turn when they attack with this. That way I can kill this with first strike. And then next turn we play Bell-Haunt, and then hopefully we'll play Battlement the turn after. I think the economy in Arena is very reasonable. Again, the only thing I dislike about Arena's economy is that it's obfuscated. It's confusing. The fact that I can't look at a deck and tell you this deck costs X dollars to build, I think that's annoying and it's a little bit consumer unfriendly. But as far as like what it actually costs to build decks, I think it's very reasonable. Hand Bammer, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. I would recommend buying Guilds packs. Guilds packs are our best packs in my opinion. Maybe I'm supposed to mortify this Wild Growth Walker. I don't know. I don't think I really care if they gain a little bit of life. I really hope Wizards of the Coast takes the nod from Pokemon and other card games that have done it, and when you buy the Challenger decks, you get a code to get that deck on Arena. I think that would be awesome. That would be really sweet.
Come to me.
That paper physical integration, I think, is really important. I think if they do their job correctly, they can encourage paper players to get into Arena and Arena players to get into paper, vice versa. They've already confirmed the Challenger decks won't have codes. That is a little bit sad. Alright, so... how do we feel about Portal the Zealot to try and hit a land drop here? I definitely don't want to just Bell-Haunt them. I think I'm going to Portal to try and hit a land drop. It's really unfortunate. The way you handle planeswalkers is by putting a giant bus into play and attacking them, or by combo killing them. Pick your choice. Dealer's choice, really. Not every deck's a control deck. And like, it might look like watching this game that like the issue is that we couldn't kill planeswalkers. The issue is that I didn't have lands. That's the issue. The issue is that we played a game of Magic and I missed my 5th land. It's very easy to focus on the pigeonhole on the planeswalkers, but like if we'd have just had mana to play Magic, we likely would have been fine. Mortify is just like worse than Cast Down in this matchup. They don't tend to have legendary creatures. These are both just like kill target thing. Spyglass is probably a fine inclusion. Turning off their Vivian or Vraska or other random things could be okay. I don't know that Mortify is that important, especially with Hostage Taker supplemental removal. This seems reasonable. Oh, let's sit down for a bit. Garrick, Predator of Scrubs. Thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good Friday and a great start to your weekend. After the party bus is done, we have red-green Poly Runner coming up next. I changed the overlay setup, so that way you see these little dots next to my box here. That allows you, the viewer at home, to see what game we're currently on. So the one little pip that's lit up over here means my opponent has won the first game. And previously when my ad box was in the top left, where I am now, it blocked that information. Well, we got to infinite combo today with this build, which was sweet. We never quite got to infinite combo with Mardu, because Hostage Taker is a combo piece. Hostage Taker is also just like a quality Magic card, which is the correct way to build combo decks, especially in Standard, is like, if you can just have a bunch of Standard playable cards that happen to combo, you tend to be in a good spot. The Oratog doling out some sub-gifties. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Can I ask you to stretch chat a fraction to the right so it lines up with the face? Because it's really driving me insane. I could probably do that. Do I have a 3rd land, please? Well, the fact that we don't have a 3rd land here probably means we're dead, because they're gonna do that. Is it Twitch chat? Like that? Is that good? Oh, they are missing the land. Okay, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. God, okay, we hit the land at least. The stupid input delay is so brutal. I think I just have to take this hit, because when they go land Hostage Taker my map, I want to kill the Hostage Taker in response so I can flip my map and play Bell-Haunt next turn. Hey, Blind Wind, thanks for the 3 months. No, we've only played Mardu and, we've only played Mardu and this bus deck. Alright, so I think to play around a Disdainful Stroke or removal spell here, I just pass and plan to play Cast Down this turn on their 4/3. Esper getting to loop with Hostage Taker seems like the best so far. If they have a negate here, I am dead, unfortunately. We're gonna hold on to that one for a second. I think I'm gonna bin that. I think I'm just looking for lands at this point. I think we were supposed to cast down on the previous turn of their end step to use our mana better. Maybe. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do, Lengo. You're probably correct, though. You're probably correct. The eternal war for the Branchwalker rages on. Who's excited for them to activate our trap card, chat? Who's excited for our trap card to get activated? Trigger. Ah, ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ah, ha, 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 staying alive. Do-do-do. Load him up, move him out, load him up, rawhide. Doop, doop. Do 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 do. Sure. Resolves. Yoink! This deck is such gas. It's such gasoline. Go. Oh, that was excellent. That was truly, truly wonderful. Oh, I think I'm clicking submit. I think I'm clicking submit. I think I'm gonna cut the 4th treasure map for the 4th explore creature. I think I want more creatures in general. This deck's been a total hoot. I think I like this build better than the Mardu one. The Vampire Sovereign's been great. Yeah, the Hostage Taker is just a constructed playable card, news at 11. It's just like having another constructed playable card that like also plays into our meme is great. Well, Tecatli's never been played main deck, and Tithe Taker's played main deck. We actually lost to white aggro playing Tecatli game 1. We have 6 ways to kill Tecatli Honor Guard in this deck. I think we have plenty of ways to address Tecatli Honor Guard. I'm not really concerned with Tecatli in general. Like, sometimes they're gonna have it, and you're not gonna have your removal spell, and you're gonna die, but that's just, like, part of Magic. Sometimes their cards are good against you. Did Seedreno get sponsored by Red Bull too? It gives you wings. I actually think Sailor's great, Bob. And the reason why I think Sailor's great is boards like this. Just, Sailor fixes my mana. It gets me to Lumbering Battlement a little bit sooner. And it just blocks. It's so good at stabilizing a board. And against these aggro decks, I just want more cards like this to buy time. The fact that it has a little bit of synergy with Treasure Map is upside, not the reason we're playing it. It's also good in conjunction with it's good in conjunction with the Siren's Ruse that we're gonna play. Like super interested in getting Siren's Ruse into this deck over the Justicar portals. No, stop it. No, I don't want to discard this one. How do I escape to it? I was moving the cards around in my hand, and then that came up, and I was like, dang it. Hey, Kid Nemo. Thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. And this is going to be our last game with this deck, so we're going to pull it up and talk about some small changes that I would make moving forward. Hey, Liquefied Vapor. Thank you for the 12 months of support. I really appreciate that. Have a sword to go with your shield. Thanks for keeping me around. Hey, oh wow, it's Anthony. Thanks for the 2 months. Thanks for re-upping again, keeping me around. Hey, Azumail. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great start to the weekend. So I think we're going to go ahead and drop the Spyglass into play here named Vivian Reed. Seems good. Alright, well, we're going to need to draw some meaningful ones here. Mr. Ventress, thanks for the 4-month resub. Croesus puts us under the gun a little bit here. Portal only targets creatures I control. I think I'm actually at a point where I want to portal my Zealot to draw another card. So, again, I would have drawn a card with this had it been Siren's Ruse. So it's like 3 card draws we've missed because this was just a card portal and not Siren's Ruse. I don't think Arena's ever going to come to mobile. I think that's something that they're not worried about. They didn't say it wouldn't be expanded to other platforms, period. They said they're not currently looking at it. Which is something they've been saying, so that doesn't surprise me. There was a Magic adjacent game for WotC Command on mobile that was just announced. That would make sense. I hope they could come up with something Magic adjacent that maybe integrates your accounts. So, like, you can use cards that you have on Arena in the adjacent thing. I could see that being a reasonable avenue to explore. Maybe they could come up with a special format of Magic that's more touch-friendly. Maybe they could, like, do like Steam does and just have a companion app where, like, you could manage your collection or, like, draft a deck. I think we're dead here. Gonna move along. So, we lost a little bit of value because we're playing the wrong blink effect there, but I think we were kind of just run out of that one. Let's take a look at this deck and talk about how I would change it if I were to play it. Excuse me, if I were to play it again here. Look at that, a rare that I don't have. There's a reason why I don't have it. So, the problem, and this is the thing that always comes up whenever we talk about mobile. Whenever we talk about mobile, there's always someone that's like, oh, I play on my phone occasionally and it's fine. There are a number of Magic board states that will work fine on mobile. The problem is, it can't just be some Magic board states that work fine on mobile. It has to be all of the Magic board states that work fine on mobile in order to provide a good user experience. And there are a number of standard legal board states that are not mobile friendly, is just the long and short of it. I think I was pretty happy with the sideboard here. So yeah, so I think the changes would be, I think the Siren's Ruse over the Justicar portal to occasionally draw cards, more blinking hostage takers, and Sailor of Means seems fine. And I think I'd like to trim the 4th map for the 4th Seekers Squire. just because I want more 2-mana creatures that are meaningful plays. Everything else felt super reasonable. I liked what this deck was doing a lot. It's a total hoot. If you didn't see it earlier, we got to go infinite against mono red with Lumbering Battlement, Hostage Taker, looping Bell-Haunt into play, so we just got to gain a bunch of life. A couple people talked about cutting Sailor. So Sailor is sweet because Sailor means when you're going infinite, and this only works in paper because you'd run out of time on Magic Arena, but if you have a Sailor while you're going infinite, it makes infinite mana, which then means if you can play the extra cards out of your hand while you're looping and draw cards, and then eventually draw into your Vampire Sovereign, which is funny. It's probably not going to come up a lot. I also just think this card is a fine blocker. It synergizes with the Siren's Ruse a little bit, and the treasure is okay with treasure map, and it ramps us to our 5. So that's more the reason we're playing it, but getting to make infinite mana off treasures is also cute occasionally. So I'm going to upload this version with those couple of changes I just made to Stream Decker. I think the blue sources are fine. There's only, what, 11 blue cards? I'm on 14 blue sources. 14 blue sources is plenty, I think. Especially with these cards to see more cards and this to scry for us. So I think 14 blue is plenty.